Welcome to Pico Rivera City Council meeting, Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. Mr. City Manager, are there any changes to today's agenda?
Yes, Mayor, there's a certificate of recognition for the winner of our home down payment assistance program presented by Century 21 All-Stars.
Very good. And Madam City Clerk, can you kindly have roll call for us, please?
Councilmember Garcia?
Here.
Councilmember Camacho?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Lara?
Here.
Mayor Lutz?
Here.
Present.
Very good. And can we have Councilmember Gustavo Camacho lead us in the invocation?
Lord, we are meeting today to conduct matters of business, guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought and speech, impact your supreme wisdom upon our activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion. Thank you for being our source of guidance today and forever. Amen.
And Mayor Pro Tem will lead us in the flag salute.
If everyone could please face the flag, place your right hand over your heart, repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Sorry, I can't make a phone call with your iPad.
Thank you, Councilmember. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. And I do want to acknowledge our commissioners in attendance. We have Esther Solis, a Planning Commissioner. Thank you for being here today, Commissioner. And we have Daniel Garcia, our Veterans Commissioner. Thank you, Daniel, for being here today. Now moving on to the next item, which is our special presentation, and that is a certificate of recognition, Raquel Barajas and family. And if we can have Mr. Jovi Escuza from Century 21 All-Stars give us a little bit of background.
Good evening. I bring good news for Christmas. A few months ago, like a good husband, I was listening to my wife, wanting to spend some money, and she said, let's do something special for a family in the city of Pico Rivera, and let's find a way to get somebody into homeownership. And obviously, as we know, it's really tough out there for some families, and a lot of times it's the down payment, a lot of times it's the closing costs. So we had a great idea that we put some great agents in charge, and we said, let's go out and find a good family, a good person in the city of Pico Rivera, and with the help of the city manager, Mr. Camara, and Gus Camacho, and obviously the city mayor here, we went through a process, and it was a tough process because there's a real big need out there, and I have some really good staff members that want to introduce who the winner is, and we're just really joyful that, and I think you're going to love this family. It's a great story, and to see what our company has done and with the help of other people. So I want to invite up Virginia Hernandez, and Armando, and Maria, and then the family. So bring the family up. It's a great story. It's absolutely a good story.
So again, I'm Virginia Hernandez, Century 21 All-Stars. And when the boss says, will you be in charge of this program, I had to bring in Armando and Maria. We're just agents at heart. We love these stories. So we congratulate Raquel and her family. I will give you a little bit in Spanish of who she is, if you'd allow me to.
Sí, soy Raquel Barajas, vivo aquí en Pico Rivera por 25 años y siempre había sido mi sueño tener una casa. Me divorcié hace 17 años, mis hijos estaban chiquitos y mi sueño era, a ellos les gustaba jugar béisbol y yo quería tener una casa con una yarda para que ellos pudieran jugar. Ya crecieron, ahora ya soy abuela, tengo 3 nietas y mis posibilidades nunca hubiera podido ser posible comprar una casa, pero gracias a ellos, el equipo, el señor Joe, y gracias a la ciudad también y a todos por hacer esto posible y que ahora va a ser posible que tengamos una casa. Gracias.
Just for those that speaking English, she's 25 years here as a resident. She is a mother of 4 children. divorced 17 years ago and has always had a dream of buying a home for her family, especially for the boys to play baseball in their yard. So she's excited, and as you can tell, very well deserved family. Thank you.
I want to say a special thanks to all of you, because without you, we didn't really know how to do this. We wanted to find a good family, and with your leadership and guidance, we're able to do this. So this is something that we're going to continue every single year to find somebody that's really deserving in the city to put homeownership in the grasp of everybody. So thank everybody. I appreciate it.
Great. And Joe, we appreciate Century 21 All-Stars, which is a company here in city of Pico Rivera, giving back to the community, and we're looking forward to seeing Raquel Barajas Vela and her family this holiday season doing that home search. And thanks to you, that down payment, thanks to you and your staff, that closing costs are going to be covered by your organization. And the fact that she's going to purchase here in the city really goes to the commitment that as a local business owner, you're committed to our city. And Ms. Barajas, let's have you come up and receive your acknowledgement with your two daughters. And Ms. Barajas, if we can have you stand in the center here. This certificate of recognition is presented to you and being selected by Century 21 All-Stars to bringing home ownership to a wonderful family in Pico Rivera by receiving this gift of down payment and closing costs toward the purchase of your very own home in the city of Pico Rivera. And if we can have the Century 21 All-Star team, Jovi Escuza, Virginia, Armando, and the rest of the team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have plenty of room.
Yes. Zena's the lender.
Side body.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
Everybody side body.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1.
And just the family? Just Raquel? Yeah. Let's see if we can do pictures just.
Okay, okay.
Solamente usted.
Thank you.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You want to say?
Thank you, thank you.
Well, that's a nice way to start off the city council meeting, wouldn't you say? And now we're moving on to the item of public comments. And Madam City Clerk, I understand we have 3 comments. Is that correct?
That is correct, Mayor.
All right. And let's start off with the first one, which is Edgar Estrada. Mr. Estrada, if you can, former commissioner, former planning commissioner, you have 3 minutes, and I'm sure you're well acquainted with this, and
Thank you
may
very
begin
much,
now.
Mayor. Former commissioner, forever a resident. First off, I just want to say, Mr. Mayor, I hope this is appropriate right now. It's the time. I just want to acknowledge your last year here in service. I think one thing you said at the State of the City that is true is that your experience with broker, finance numbers has really transitioned over well to your role as a mayor. So I just want to say thanks for that and all the upkeep and the maintenance happening throughout the year. And now as we look forward to next year, Andrew, I've worked with you in the past in my previous capacities, and I look forward to your leadership as well. I know you have a strong council here that has a different and a diverse type of experience, and always excited to see what comes up next in the upcoming year with whatever happens in Sacramento or DC. And the other thing I did want to say, I did want to acknowledge two people from the city. One person who I think upkeeps and maintains the city. I've never met this person. I've only spoke to them on the phone. It's Katrina from Public Works. This year, I've called a few times, and she's always very happy, or at least on the phone happy, to take my request. And it's all, potholes, graffiti, what have yous. And the second person, one person who I think builds community, is Robert, our photographer, the city photographer. I mean, he's always up and about in all the community events, and I think the city's profile itself, social media has taken a lift, and I'm sure a lot of people, grab those pictures, save them for the memories, and it's very important, the work that you guys all provide for community events, and having staff who go above and beyond is, I think, why people and programs like buying a home here is important and is successful. So that's all. In the spirit of giving and the holidays, I wanted to give some acknowledgments, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Estrada. And now our next speaker is Lauren Talbot. Ms. Talbot.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. My name is Lauren Talbot. I'm the Community Library Manager at the Pico Rivera Library and the Rivera Library. We have some great programs coming up in December. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Pico Rivera Library, we're having our 10-year anniversary for the new Pico Rivera Library building. We're going to have a brief presentation on the library's history, a quiz on the city's history, and an art activity for adults. The Friends of the Pico Rivera Libraries will be raffling off some items and are providing refreshments. The Pico Rivera Library Book Club will be sharing their favorite reads next Tuesday, December 19th at 6 p.m. All adults are welcome to attend. Free COVID tests are available to pick up at both libraries during our open hours. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Talbot. And now our third and final public comment is Raul Martinez. Mr. Martinez, are we in the audience? Okay, very good. So we don't have a Mr. Martinez. And we'll move on from public comment. We'll close that portion up. And now we'll move on to tonight's agenda, starting with our consent calendar, items 1 through 19. And do we have a motion?
Mr. Mayor, before we do, I just have two quick comments.
Yes.
On items 9 and 14 before we move consent.
Yes. Yes. Item 9, you'd like to?
Yes, just a quick comment if I may.
Okay.
I just want to acknowledge our public safety coordinator, Phil Marquez, with his collaboration with our Captain Hutek and all the sheriff's department. As you know, public safety is one of our highest priorities here in the city. And I think Phil Marquez did an outstanding job in collaborating. I just want to give that shout out. The second is number 14 on the agenda, and that's the management with Troon Golf. I just want to thank the staff for preparing a nice packet with all the details and information this evening for us. And Troon, I'm really excited, looking forward to working with them. I see their experience, their proven leadership, over 700 golf courses across the country, 37 of them right here in California. So we're looking forward to working with you. That concludes my comments, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember Garcia. And now moving back to the consent calendar, items 1 through 19. Do we have a motion to approve?
So move, please.
Second.
All right, we have first Councilmember Dr. Monica Sanchez, second Mayor Pro Tem Andrew Lara, and Madam City Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Dr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia?
Yes.
Councilmember Camacho?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lara?
Yes.
Mayor Letts?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you for that. Now moving on to our regular agenda, item number 20. And that is the first reading of an ordinance amending Chapter 2.08 of the Pico Rivera Municipal Code relating to the city council compensation pursuant to SB 329. And do we have discussion? Okay, and may we have a
I'll
motion?
move, Mr. Mayor.
Very good.
Second.
So we have a first by Councilmember John Garcia, a second, Mayor Pro Tem Andrew Lara. Madam City Clerk, may we have roll call, please?
Councilmember Dr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia?
Yes.
Councilmember Camacho?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lara?
Yes.
Mayor Letts?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Very good. Now, moving on to the next item, which is prior to the reorganization. I wanted to go over some of the year in review, what we call for 2023, and a little bit of a presentation that I'd like to provide to you as we accomplished many great things throughout the calendar year. And today I'd like to share some of those great things that we did. I do want to say that the City Council is dedicated to enhancing its parks and facilities to improve the quality of life for our residents. And one of the things that we are very proud collectively as a city and as a council is that we secured over $26 million in grants and allocations that really will go toward our parks and our streets and our infrastructure. And you see there, that is a grant that we received by our Congresswoman Sanchez that allowed us to acquire that piece of land, which is now known as Pad Park. And the initial conceptual designs is that's going to have a sunken amphitheater, and we're going to have a nice little place for people to enjoy a park setting in the north part of the city of Pico Rivera. And we also received an allocation of funds from recently in our Christmas tree lighting event of $10 million from our supervisor Janice Hahn. That was amazing, and we're so excited for that Smith Park Aquatic Center that we're going to be doing over the next couple years. So, you know, we're reinvigorating Pico Rivera with all these new parks that we're bringing in the forefront. And there you can see there, we also have our Assemblywoman Calderon that provided us with, I believe, over $9 million, and that's going to go toward our Rio Hondo Park renovation project, and that's where we're going to actually bring in a full-size soccer field, and amongst many other items. And moving on to our critical infrastructure, we really care about the safety of our residents. And right now, we're ready to unveil the new PFAS water treatment facility project, where all of our water filters have been revamped, protecting our community with modernized water filtration. And also, when it comes to our streets, the project that we have out in front of Smith Park is an opportunity to join the two bike trails, which is the Rio Hondo and the San Gabriel bike trails through Mines, and it's going to have a dedicated bike lane because we believe in health, and we want to make sure that our residents are active in exercise, and that's one of the great things that we're doing. And that's 16, that project there is a $5 million beautification project that we're bringing on board. And as you see there, you know, that's the future of Pico Rivera, and that's Whittier Boulevard. If you've traveled along that boulevard, you'll see that the medians have been beautified with new landscaping, and the streets have been paved, and the rest of the city is going to go along in that direction. And we also beautified the interior and modernized the interior of the senior center. We updated the bathrooms, facilities there to make sure they accommodate those with handicap. Another great thing that we did in 2023, we updated the automatic water meter readers. So just like your electric meters are automatic, the same now with the water meters. And we're very excited about of all these modernization items that we've doing. And more importantly, when we look toward the future, we're committed to sustainability. And we've developed a climate action plan. And we've started off by purchasing 50 Big Belly Smart Waste Bins. And these are great because they go inside our parks and they take 3 to 5 times as much trash as your normal bin, but they're enclosed, right? And now we save on man work hours because now our staff doesn't have to go out to every trash can on a daily basis. These are enclosed and they take up to 3 to 5 times as much trash, and it's efficient. So excited about that. And one of the things that we did do is we like to empower our youth, our seniors, and our veterans. And let's talk about some of the projects that we launched this year. We recently launched the Pico Rivera Youth Ambassador Program, which was a real nice add to the community where the youth have an opportunity to partake and give feedback on projects that we have coming around the city, whether they're infrastructure projects or any of those other type of projects. And we also had the opportunity recently, it was about 2 weeks ago, where we had South Ranchito Elementary School come out and visit the mayor. And I gave them a tour of City Hall, and then they went across the street and they went with the captain, and she gave them a tour of the jail cells, so they know that if they act bad, that's where they'll go, and if they act good, everything will go right for them. So, and one of the other things that we did is we actually had our veterans event, and we honored all our veterans in our community. And what we like is that we have veterans from our surrounding communities come to our event because they like ours, and we really do appreciate that. In fact, we honored one of our veterans here from locally from the city of Whittier, a 98-year-old veteran that actually partook in World War II, and so that was a great honor to have him. You know, a total of 5 grand openings of restaurants that we had in this 2023 year. And what that is a testament that businesses like coming into the community and they want to invest because they see the changes, they see the improvement, and we're really excited about that. Top Line Nails, El Chilito, we also had Menchie's, and we had Steak and Stein that did a renovation of their bar area. And most recently, this past week, we had Yume Japanese Restaurant come on board here, which is the old Sizzler site. And we always want to make sure that our residents are taken care of, so we have cultural events. We recently installed the Sister City sign, commemorating all of our sister cities on board, and stay tuned, we have a couple more coming on board. And I just want to say that, you know, we can talk about all the great things that we have coming around the city, but we also want to highlight it, and our residents have the opportunity to come to our most recently acquired property, which we have on Whittier Boulevard, and that's the Idea Lab. And that's where residents can come in and they can see 3D models, they can see posters of what our plans are for Pico Rivera, what we call Pico Rivera 2035, where we will be at with our updated infrastructure, with our updated beautification standards. And we're really looking forward to have all our residents come out and join us at that Idea Lab. And we also want to talk about the future of 2035 is actually having a commuter rail station. And that commuter rail station would allow us, you know, in the future, to go across country, where we could just jump on that train and it'll take us across country or up to Santa Barbara or down to San Diego. And right now it may seem like a dream, but our staff are working on that and getting that on board. And then we're also at the moment working on a citywide project that would go from Pasadena, a joint cities project, all the way down to Long Beach and the Long Beach Airport, where we have a dedicated bus lane where we can take buses down to the airport, or we can take them all the way up to Pasadena. So it's a great program there. And not to mention branding. We're really elevating the brand of Pico Rivera, and that comes down to even our benches and our wayfinding signage and our monument markers. So envision going into the north part of town and you'll be greeted by monuments that say, "Welcome to Uptown Pico Rivera." Imagine going into Midtown Pico Rivera and saying, "Welcome to Midtown Pico Rivera." That's all coming on board in the upcoming years, and that's thanks to our staff and our fellow colleagues here on the council of envisioning Pico Rivera 2035. And so as I bid farewell to you, as mayor, I'm still going to be a council member, but I do want to acknowledge the staff of the city of Pico Rivera, the city manager, and every one of you residents for paying attention and putting in the time and commitment and being here in the audience, because it shows that you care for your community just as we do. And so as mayor, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead the city into these great projects that are in the works and are soon to be coming. And with that, I'd like to say, well, let's continue the good work in Pico Rivera and keep Pico Rivera strong. Now moving on to the next item, which is our reorganization, and Madam City Clerk.
Excuse me, Mayor, I think we may have a presentation. Supervisor Han's office is in attendance.
Very good.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the City Council. Matt Johnson here on behalf of Supervisor Janice Hahn. Mayor, let me congratulate you on your term as mayor. We appreciate the collaboration with our office. We were more than happy to step in. We knew it was the Smith Park Aquatic Center is important to the council and to the city, and we were more than happy to present a check just a week ago for $10 million, and we're looking forward to the groundbreaking and the eventual opening of the pool. The supervisors promised to jump in the pool when it's ready, so she'll be here for that. I don't think I will. I'll just take pictures. But we appreciate you. Thank you for your service this past year, and collaboration, and all the best to the council the next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Sure, absolutely. This is a whopper.
Everybody's always jealous of the county one. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've received many certificates in my lifetime, but boy, this is the biggest one yet. Thank you, Matt, and thank you to Supervisor Janice Hahn for that. Yes. Okay, so moving on to the next item, Madam City Clerk, if we can kindly go into the reorganization.
Yes. Mayor and City Council, the nomination period for the position of mayor is now open. Do I hear any nominations?
I would like to nominate Andrew Lara as mayor.
Do I hear any other nominations? Hearing none, nomination period is now closed. I will take a vote for the position of mayor. Councilmember Dr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia?
Yes.
Councilmember Camacho?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lara?
Yes.
Mayor Lutz?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Congratulations to the new mayor of the city of Pico Rivera, Andrew Lara.
Thank you very much. Ms. City Clerk, if you could open up nominations for Mayor Pro Tem.
I now open the nomination period for the position of Mayor Pro Tem. Do I hear any nominations?
I would like to nominate Councilmember John Garcia for Mayor Pro Tem.
Do I hear any other nominations? Hearing none, the nomination period for the position of Mayor Pro Tem is now closed. I will now take a roll call vote. Councilmember Dr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia?
Yes.
Councilmember Camacho?
Yes.
Councilmember Lutz?
Yes.
Mayor Lara?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. Congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem.
Well, before we move on to city manager reports, Mayor Pro Tem Garcia, would you like to say a few comments?
Real brief, if I may. On our outgoing mayor, I just want to say, Eric, thank you for running a good meeting. Thank you for including us all up here on the dais. And there was a lot accomplished through those picks. So thank you very much. And you're probably the tallest mayor I've seen. But you did well. Thank you.
Great.
Let's keep it that way.
And now just briefly for my comments. First, to my colleagues on the dais, I am deeply honored and grateful for the trust you've placed in me by appointing me as the mayor of Pico Rivera. This role is profound. It is a profound responsibility, and I accept it with the utmost respect and dedication. Your confidence in me is both humbling and inspiring. As we embark on this upcoming new year together, I look forward to our collaboration and collective efforts in leading our city forward. I ask for your patience and support, knowing that together we can continue to achieve great things for our community. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to our outgoing mayor for his unwavering dedication to Pico Rivera. His professionalism in overseeing our meetings has set a high standard that I aspire to uphold. Despite facing personal challenges, notably his mother's serious illness, he admirably balanced his duties as mayor and his responsibilities as a son. His resilience and commitment during these times are truly commendable. Thank you for your exemplary service and for setting a remarkable example for us all. Next, I want to express my gratitude to my esteemed colleagues, Councilwoman Dr. Monica Sanchez and Mayor Pro Tem John Garcia. Dr. Sanchez, your ability to balance the demands of work, life, and motherhood, all while fulfilling your responsibilities as a council member, is truly admirable. Your dedication is an inspiration to us all. And Mayor Pro Tem Garcia, your constant presence and readiness to represent our city is commendable. Your willingness to step forward on behalf of our community demonstrates a deep commitment to our shared goals and values. Lastly, I want to extend my deepest condolences to my colleague, Councilmember Gustavo Camacho, for the unexpected passing of his brother, Miguel. Gustavo, you and your family are pillars in our community, and Miguel's presence was well known and cherished by many. His passing has deeply touched us all, and we stand with you in this time of sorrow. Despite these challenging times, I want to express my gratitude for your leadership and collaboration. Working together on numerous projects, you have played a pivotal role in moving our city forward. Your commitment, even in the face of personal loss, is a testament to your strength and dedication to our community. Thank you, Gustavo, for your resilience and for your continued contributions to our city. I want to recognize in attendance the Office of LA County Board of Supervisor Janice Hahn, Representative Matt Johnson, Pico Water District Board President and former City of Pico Rivera Mayor Pete Ramirez, Pico Water District Board members Victor Caballero, Raymond Rodriguez, and David Angelo. Thank you for your attendance. Rio Hondo Trustee Lomeli, thank you. And also the assessors, Jeff Prang's office, Representative Aldo Macias. And I would be remiss not to call out head coach Paul Camacho of the Championship Dons. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to our city manager, Steve Carmona, our dedicated staff, and our city attorney and city commissioners. Your vision, dedication, and unwavering commitment to making Pico Rivera a great place to live and play are truly commendable. Your hard work and collaborative efforts are the backbone of our city's success. Thank you for your timeless service and your passion in driving our community forward. To my family, I owe a heartfelt thank you. Your understanding and support in allowing me the time to be present at city functions have been invaluable. Being a city council member and now mayor was an unexpected journey, one that I couldn't have embarked on without your patience and sacrifice. Your love and encouragement have been my constant source of strength. Thank you for being my unwavering support system. I want to extend a special thank you to my friends, including those who have journeyed from afar to be here tonight. Your support and the mentorship you've provided throughout the years have been pillars of my journey. Your presence here is not just a shadow of friendship, but a significant source of strength and encouragement for me. Thank you for your unwavering support and for being a part of this important moment in my life. In the past 3 years, our city has achieved remarkable progress, overcoming challenges and spearheading significant developments. We've transformed Pico Rivera into a more vibrant and secure community, focusing on redevelopment, public safety, and essential infrastructure. We've successfully secured over $30 million for the Smith Aquatic Center and the Rio Hondo Park redevelopment. Additionally, we've obtained funding for the Pad Park, a new dog park, and $6 million grants funds that just came in last week. Our beautification efforts are set to materialize with major construction projects taking place soon. The long-awaited repavement of Mines Avenue, a project 8 years in the making, is a testament to our commitment to our infrastructure. We've also made significant strides in addressing our water challenges. We've secured funding in tackling our PFAS water situation, and we're in the process of completing our water filtration system. Furthermore, we've also set aside monies to resolve our water pressure issues in the north by partitioning our water system, ensuring a more reliable and efficient water supply for our residents. The establishment of a Veterans Resource Center has been a crucial step in supporting our veterans, helping them claim new and existing benefits. In public safety, the appointment of a public safety officer, former Chief Marquez, has been instrumental in helping us renegotiate or have oversight with our contract with LA County Sheriff's Department, leading to a cost savings. We've also enhanced security with the Flock license plate reading system, security cameras in parks, and the shot spotter system for rapid response to gunshots. Lastly, as mayor, I am dedicated to continuing this momentum and building on these solid foundations to further our city's growth and well-being. Thank you. At this time, Mr. City Manager, do you have, is there city manager reports?
Yes,
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
may I
Yeah, yes, my apologies. Yes, let me open it up for my colleagues.
Well, first of all, just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to start off by just obviously thanking our outgoing mayor as well. Councilmember Lutz, you've done a great job in running the meetings, like you stated, very professional. You've been out there promoting the city. You've been out there moving projects forward. So I want to congratulate you and thank you for leading us in 2023. We did a lot. We got a lot of grants over the years, a lot this coming year. So again, thank you, Councilmember Lutz, for your leadership with the city of Pico Rivera. Secondly, again, congratulations, Mayor Lara. You get used to that. But again, I think on our ability to work together on so many different projects, so many committees, we got to know each other and our ability to lead and be common sense approach. And so your practical approach, your common sense approach, your ability to bring consensus, and your leadership style, I have no doubt that in 2024 we're going to be able to do that much more and keep moving our city forward. So I am, looking forward to the leadership and working under you, along with my colleagues, to put the city forward. And I, for many reasons, that's why I could not miss today, because this is an important day for our city. And thank you for those kind words as well. Appreciate it, and let's move our city forward.
Any other comments?
Yes, I would like to say thank you to our outgoing Mayor Lutz. Thank you so much for your service as our mayor, and I think we had a successful year in 2023. I want to congratulate our new mayor, Mayor Lara. You literally have big shoes to fill. But I would say one thing that I've learned is that, being mayor, being a council member is a title, but being a true leader is a verb. It's an action word. It's what you do, and not just your title. So I think that's my advice, and to everyone out there. It's not, if you're mayor or any resident in the city, the action that you do is what makes our city better. So I want to thank you, and congratulations as well to my colleague, my new mayor pro tem. Thank you as well.
Congratulations.
yes, Mr. Mayor, we do have a couple presentations. One, we'd like to present our outgoing mayor photo book of some of the accomplishments that we had this past year. We also have one more. This is coming up, Sandra. This is for your family, council member, mayor.
Yeah.
With your family, with your wife.
Yeah. Oh, Mayor, if I can take something that you do, I didn't see happen here, but of the official transition of the gavel. And so you guys need a picture with the transition of the gavel. Okay, Robert, now we're gonna get all in there. It's all good. Yeah.
Okay,
No other city manager reports.
okay, good. So let's move on to the good of the order. Any items regarding AB 1234, this would be the time that council members should report on these items, also new business, old business. And I'll start off on my left, Dr. Monica Sanchez.
Sure, thank you. I just wanted to report a couple of events that I attended, as well as a couple of upcoming events. I was able to attend the LA County Sheriff's, our Pico Sheriff Station had a toy giveaway. So thank you to our captain, all of the deputies, our Boys and Girls Club, all of our city partners, many businesses, vendors that donated toys. They had lots of booths, and so many kids walked out of there with bikes and just huge presents they couldn't even carry themselves. So that was a great event. It was great to see a bright spot in our city. They had a red carpet for the children to come out and walk on, like they were the VIPs of the day, and so it was wonderful. Thank you so much to the Sheriff's Department and all of our city partners. Secondly, I had the opportunity to attend with our outgoing mayor, the Pico Women's Club, at the Pico Women's Club, the San Gabriel Valley District Women's Holiday Dinner. And our Pico Women's Club received an award of recognition, and we have a large amount of members, I believe almost 100 members, comparable to other women's clubs. So our facility was used here, and so we're definitely a highly coveted and awarded women's club in Pico Rivera. So I want to encourage any women that would like to be part of it. They have various initiatives throughout the year. You can pay your dues, and I'm not able to attend the meetings. They're usually at 10 in the morning on Wednesdays, but I do participate in some of the efforts, and any woman in the city is welcome to participate. I would also like to say I was able to attend the championship game for our junior peewees that won the San Gabriel Valley All-American Conference Championship. So we have a celebrity of the football teams here, Coach Paul Camacho, who I believe this is your 26th championship. Correct me if I am wrong. 26 championship rings that this man has. He doesn't have enough fingers or toes to put all of those rings on. And I want to say thank you for all of your dedication and time and commitment and the time that you give to these boys. And it was a great game. I think all of us were able to attend, and it was a nail biter. I almost had a heart attack. I didn't even want to use the restroom because I thought I was going to miss something. So it was a great game, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your hard work, to all the coaches, team moms, even the cheerleaders, the Donnas. I want to say thank you so much for all that you do, and perhaps we can bring them in here in the new year to recognize them. And then lastly, I want to highlight our commissioners that are present. I think this is the first time in my 4 years as a council member that we've had all of our commissions are complete with 5 members. Each of us has appointed a member to our city's commissions. So I'm super excited. We've done a lot of advertisement, and I want to thank our city clerk for reminding us, pushing the applications. She had separate files of new applications. Every time something came in, she would email us and alert us. So each of us read those applications. We had a lot of people that were interested, and I want to congratulate. We have a few here today. Of course, my planning commissioner, Esther Solis. She is the longest standing commissioner. How many years do you have, Esther? 22 years? 22 years. And she is, I know she doesn't like it when I say the most senior commissioner. She literally is, and it's great to have her. She is very knowledgeable throughout the whole city, and so I want to thank you for all of your years of service. And there was a portion when they had no stipend. They were 100% volunteers when I started out on the Parks and Rec Commission. So I want to say that's one of the benefits of us being in good financial standing is each of our commissioners gets a very, very small stipend. So it doesn't matter the amount of hours, you just get a small dollar amount to help you with your gas money, I guess. And I want to also recognize Daniel Garcia. He is our commissioner today, and a new commissioner, which Mayor just appointed, Maria Elena Garcia as well. So thank you so much. We also have 2 women commissioners on our Veterans Commission. We are doing great as a commission, and I'm excited for the new year for our commissions coming up. So, Kim Garcia as well. Kimberly Garcia, we have Parks Commissioner as well. So do I see any other commissioners? Raise your hand if I'm missing you. Oh, yes, Paul Camacho is the Veterans Commissioner, and Aldo Macias is the Sister City Commissioner. Oh, Rocio Estrada hiding back there. I see you now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your service, for volunteering. Those of you that did not get appointed, each of us appoints one commissioner. That does not stop you from volunteering, from attending those commission meetings, bringing your ideas to the city, bringing those ideas to the commissioner. I see our commissioners as another hand. Maybe I don't have time, maybe the city manager doesn't have time, but it starts with an idea, and then we move on to a plan, and then we find money, grant money, hopefully, and then we start to build. So that's usually where it starts out. And so all of your ideas matter, and even if you are not an official mayor, council member, commissioner, you are able to contribute to our city in some way. We thank you for that. Thank you.
Councilmember Gustavo Camacho.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. I just want to acknowledge a few individuals, and one is, again, Century 21 All-Stars with Jovi Escusa, and doing what they did and the effort that they put together to give a family here in Pico Rivera a home and help them with the down payment and the closing costs. You know, I've been here for a while, and I haven't seen that being done by anyone in that industry, and so I congratulate him for doing that. I also, too, want to congratulate Coach Paul Camacho for his, not only bringing us a championship, but as an individual, what you do for these kids and how you inspire them and build them. And so many have gone on and are married now and have their kids, and they go look back to you. And so, you know, you told me that, you know, if I don't bring back a championship on opening day, that it'll be the last day you coach. Well, you're not going anywhere because you won, and congratulations for that big win and for what you do for our kids. Coach, appreciate that a lot. And lastly, I just want to thank all the staff and all the departments and everyone that reached out and sent cards and letters, and my colleagues, and, you know, just, you know, it's been a tough week, but I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Councilmember Eric Lutz.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Lara. I'd like to discuss items AB 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be a sanitation meeting that I attended 2 weeks ago. And I do want to highlight to the community, we do have a food giveaway, the annual Pico Rivera food giveaway that we have in collaboration with the city and the Pico Rivera Christmas Baskets Committee. And that's on December 16th at Pico Park at 9 a.m. Everybody is welcome, surrounding communities as well, where you just drive through Pico Park and you open your trunk, and then the food is provided there. And I do want to say that I recently attended the recent grand opening of our sushi restaurant at the old Sizzler location, which is Yume Sushi. We're excited about another restaurant coming into town, and we'd like to have everybody in the community partake in their great appetizing food. And with that, I'd like to say happy holidays to all the residents of Pico Rivera, to all the staff and my colleagues here. I think we have great synergy in the city of Pico Rivera. We have lots of momentum, and I think we've proven that. And we look forward to continue this collaboration, this team effort. I call right now Pico Rivera the dream team, and we do have definitely a dream team. And also with our Mr. City Manager, Steve Carmona, thank you, sir, for taking on all the stress. We got more stress for you in the upcoming year. With that, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Garcia.
Thank you, Mayor Lara. And Mayor, congratulations again. I look forward to working with you. As my colleagues mentioned earlier, I had an opportunity to attend many events throughout the city, beginning with the senior center groundbreaking that's now in ADA compliance. Menchie's frozen yogurt up on the north end of town on Whittier Boulevard. They have some great yogurt there. Also, our sheriff's toy drive. I want to give a big shout out to Carla Sepulveda because the collaborative team that she pulled together was amazing. That really pulled it off. But Carla was at the forefront of bringing together the partnership. So shout out to Carla on that effort. And as my colleague mentioned, the UMA grand opening, we brought a little slice of Japanese culture to the city of Pico Rivera. And there's a good vibe there, good service. It's really nice. So if you haven't been there, go out there, and they got many varieties of sushi. It's really a nice opportunity. And with some of the upcoming toy giveaways, our 341 post on Sunday, the Durfee American Legion is having a toy giveaway. Christy Boy, about 1 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock, the VFW on Bermudez on the 17th. The American Legion, the 411, same time. So you have toy giveaways going on throughout the city on Sunday. And then, of course, you mentioned Pico Park, and I believe there's one going on with the Chamber at the golf course at 10 o'clock on Saturday. So, yeah, Saturday. And so there's a lot of movement this weekend. I do, too, just want to say that I'm very grateful and thankful and honored to serve on the dais with such committed individuals. And Steve, your leadership and all the department heads and all the employees, it truly has been a very successful year, and it's only going to get better. And thank you for allowing me to be your Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you for the support on that. And finally, I do want to wish everyone here and their families a healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year and a safe holiday season. And finally, I too want to give a shout out to the Dons, 13-7 win over Al Sereno. It was a night. Now, I too am a Paul Camacho fan. Brother Paul, I've been waiting for this one. So, Paul brought a title back to the city, but also I believe our flag gold team won a championship.
Yeah, flag gold won. And then our cheerleaders are doing really good right now. They won 3 first place in a row. They're getting ready to go to Vegas and represent.
That's right.
Excellent.
But Paul, thank you again. My colleague said it very well. Thank you for everything you do.
If I may, Mayor, there are a lot of toy giveaways this weekend, so pay attention, look at our social media. Another one is at Mariscos Choy on Saturday for children up to age 12. That one will be 9 to 11 at the Mariscos Choy. And then another one that I've heard of is at the Burger Stop this Friday. Toys will be given away as well. So Santa is going to be at various locations Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. So take your kids and take them to all 3 and get them a lot of toys.
Great, thank you. And I think that's right. I think sometimes there's needy families, and sometimes these events, they have abundance of toys that they don't give away at the end. So let's make sure we get the word out to those families who potentially could be in need, so that they're able to take their children, so that it's a festive holiday season. In regards to my comments on AB 1234, I did attend the Southeast Water Coalition meeting last week. It's a coalition of cities in the southeast region of LA County who deal with water issues. And we talked about our ongoing fight with PFAS. We talked about our lawsuit that we've joined together, and the potential settlements that are coming from 3M and DuPont. And hopefully the city will be a recipient of some of that money. We're still calculating how much that will be. Also, I want to highlight my commissioners, Ms. Estrada, Mr. Martinez, Mr. Perez, and then there's a new commissioner, Ms. Maria Garcia, that was appointed. I thank you. Is it Ms. Garcia? Great. I thank you for your years of service as a veteran. Ms. Garcia was a corpsman in the Navy. She served multiple years at a Navy hospital. And we thank you for your service. We thank you for your continued service, because she's also a school teacher at Bernie She teaches there, and we thank you for always giving back to our community. So thank you for coming on board. I want to recognize the outgoing mayor of the city of Montebello, Mayor Torres, that I think I just saw walked in the room. I also attended the Yumi Japanese restaurant. That's excellent. If you get a chance, if you want sushi, it was good food, great environment. The prices are good. The service is excellent. I'm seeing a lot of positive feedback on our social media, on Facebook. People they're enjoying the restaurant, but I think it screams to the need that this community wanted diversity. They wanted something different. And I give a lot of credit to our city manager, Steve Carmona. One of the things when I first got on the dais, he said he wanted a legitimate sushi restaurant. So thank you for manifesting that. Lastly, I want to bring attention to a gun buyback that will be taking place this Saturday, and that's put on by our very helpful LA County Board of Supervisor, Janice Hahn. She'll be doing a gun buyback here at Pico Rivera City Hall. It's starting at 9 a.m. and it's going to one working firearms or parts, $100 for working pistols, rifles, shotguns, $200 for ghost guns. These are guns without serial numbers. And $300 for assault rifles, AR-15s, AK-47s, no questions asked. So if you know someone who has a firearm that they've had in their closet, we know that the leading cause of death in children are firearms. So it's best if you're not using it, if you don't intend to use it, if it's there, if it's not properly stored, and with all the safety mechanisms, just give it away. Give it away and you'll get compensated for it. So this Saturday, so I want to thank Janice Hahn's office for leading that. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and adjourn the meeting, but if I could just grab your attention, I want, if we can take a brief moment of silence. The city of Pico Rivera, among staff, the family of, we lost someone who was dear to us, a former employee with 30 years of public works dedication and experience as a maintenance worker. He retired in 2011. This was Sal Rodriguez. And also closing in memory, in addition to, is our city council family, Miguel Angel Camacho, the brother of Councilmember Camacho. If we can just take a few seconds, a moment of silence, please. Thank you. May God remember their souls, and we're closing the meeting, adjourning the meeting at 7:07. Thank you.